Welcome friends, my name is C. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a toilet cake. Now, you may be wondering to yourselves, C, are you full of Who wants a toilet for their birthday? Let me tell you, a plumber wants a toilet for their birthday. I had so much fun making this cake, it's not even funny. So here, as you can see, I've cut my first layer of strawberry cake into a shape resembling a light bulb. I cut 3 pieces of cake this way, but I ended up only needing 2. Next, I'm spreading in just a little bit of cream cheese buttercream. I skipped the simple syrup this time around so that the cake maintained a better structure as I stacked it. On goes the next cake. Now, you don't have to frost the top of this cake. I did so because I was planning on adding another layer and then later didn't. I left it in to show that the whole process of decorating a cake is trial and error. Many of the techniques that I've discovered over the years while decorating cakes are ones that aren't necessarily mainstream. Next, I've taken a cake board and cut out a piece about the size I want the cake for the tank to be. This adds stability to the finished cake and also gave me a measuring device to cut the 2 layers going on top. Now I'm adding a little support to the back end of the cake using bubble tea straws. Many cake decorators use wooden dowels, but in this situation I find that straws are easier. If you'd like, you can still use wooden dowels. They're just a bit tougher to use on smaller cakes like this one. I ended up using 3 straws here, but I think you could get away with just using 2. I used 3 because this cake had a 2-hour trip ahead of it. Now I'm adding a little extra buttercream so that my cake board sticks. As you can see here, I've already stacked on my 2 rectangular cakes. Now I'm adding 1 last external straw to help the tank of the cake stay upright while the buttercream sets. Now I'm carving out the middle with a spoon to make the actual bowl of the toilet. It's best not to rush this process because if you do, you might end up ripping your cake. Make sure you remove all of the loose crumbs. Now I'm shaving down the cake around the lower edge of the bowl to give it a more streamlined toilet look. So, real talk, can this be considered a plumbing tutorial since I'm actually making a toilet? Or is it still just a plain cake tutorial? Leave your answer in the comments below. I'm leaning towards cake tutorial since you can't eat a toilet. Now I'm adding on the crumb coat. This process can be kind of difficult, so just hang in there. Once I was done with my crumb coat, I took my cake and put it back into the fridge to let the initial layer set a little bit. I've done so because I want the added stability of the cake being cold, and I'm also not using any fondant. Now I'm adding my final coat of buttercream using a piping bag. I found that this was easier than trying to smooth all of the buttercream into the nooks and crannies with an offset spatula. Getting this cake to be even remotely smooth without fondant was a challenge. But most things in life that are difficult are worth the effort, including toilet cake. When I think about this cake, I get a weird mashup of Prison and Harry Potter. Does anyone else think of Polyjuice Potion? Or is that just me? I don't know, just some food for thought. Now I'm just using a knife to clean it up a little bit, add the toilet seat, and add the toilet tank cover, I guess is what it's called. The top of it, whatever. If you know what that's called, let me know in the comments below. Time to pipe on the handle. Here I've got some gray buttercream in a piping bag. Now I'm adding the actual toilet water. It's just some jello that I've dyed blue. If I had to make this cake again, I'd have cut back a little bit on the blue food coloring. Now just pop your cake into the fridge to let the jello set, and you're done. Welcome to the world, our darling little toilet cake. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!
That looks like a toilet, right?
Yeah.
It's a toilet. Happy toilet day. I wonder if there's a national toilet day somewhere.